Warning, the following episode of the BonVlog contains spoilers for the films Requiem for a Dream and Rush Beyond the Lighted Stage. If you have not seen either of these movies, please leave now. Thank you.
I can't believe it's just over! What, like, there's no... What happens to the guy in the arm? And he doesn't have an arm anymore! And then it's just like, no arm! Oh my god! That was not okay. That shouldn't have been made into a movie. And the arm was huge! And the refrigerator was like, oh, nom nom, I'm gonna eat you even though I'm an inanimate object. And I don't get that film. I don't get it.
So, if you can't tell, Kelsey has just seen Requiem for a Dream.
I don't understand it.
What are your thoughts, besides the ones you've just given me?
Let's see. Okay, so the creepy black dude, Little
Wait.
Little John or whatever.
Oh, okay, yes.
Creepiest smile I've ever seen on a guy. He was a sketch bag.
Well, yeah.
He was a sketch.
You saw what he does.
Yes, he was a complete sketch. Everybody was messed up in that movie. Everyone was messed up. The freaking grandma who looked like Ronald McDonald. Like, why did they have to do that? Like, she looks like Ronald McDonald. If you don't want your kids to eat Ronald McDonald, show this movie to them. Except don't do that, because that would
probably
not be
traumatize them for life.
Probably. It probably would be really, really bad parenting. Like, super bad parenting.
Billy, don't ever do drugs. Mom, I don't think I'm ever gonna do drugs. Well, just to make sure, I'm gonna put on this movie.
It was like a freaking another planet. It was like, I'm going to be a black hole and suck everything, and then he shoots up into it, and it's like, are you stupid? What are you doing?
I need drugs!
Like use this arm. This arm is fine. This arm doesn't look like a freaking
He's only got one drug arm.
Oh.
The other arm is for flipping pancakes.
No good. No good. They never explained the whole shooting in the car, in like the limo.
Yes, they did.
Did they?
They did.
I don't remember them explaining it.
They did when they were walking, and he had the kick-ass hat going on, and he said there's a war between the Italians and the blacks.
That totally like was not enough.
And guess who was in the front seat? An Italian. Who was in the back seat? Blacks.
That guy. And then the one thing I did like is the mask that he has looks like the one from Kick-Ass. As much of a nerd that makes me.
Well, I don't know if you know, but Jared Leto is the original Kick-Ass. Except he got his ass kicked by drugs. Just throwing that out there.
High five. Well played.
Well played.
Yes, it was very surprising. It's not what I expected at all.
It's never what you expect.
Yeah, it was way worse than Inception. Because at least Inception, if you paid attention to it, you could still understand what was going on remotely. But like with this, no, you could watch that thing like 5 times and still not know what's going on.
I've seen it more than 5 times. I knew what was going on.
I would hope. I would hope that you would know what's going on.
I do.
Okay, good.
I'm very proud of myself.
That was a crazy movie.
I know. It's so good.
It was good. I approve.
All right.
I'm glad I got that into my life or out of my life. I don't know how I don't know. I checked it off the bucket list, I guess.
There you go.
There's one off the movie list.
Now, if anyone's just like, hey, what movie you want to watch now? You can be like, you know what we should watch.
You want to know what's really gonna mess you up? Requiem for a Dream.
You're not gonna sleep or want to go to your refrigerator ever again.
You want to lose some weight? Let's watch Requiem for a Dream. Don't take those pills. As good as they taste, they're not gonna help.
Even though they're different colors. Blue, orange, purple. There's so many different colors. It's amazing. They are not Skittles. Taste the rainbow. Taste the suffering.
Okay, so what movie do we have up next?
Next up, we have, in keeping with today's theme, being the letter R, we will be going with rushes beyond the lighted stage. Because we need to change the mood from extremely depressing as fuck to happy, fun music. Yay!
Music!
And you're also gonna get educated.
Yes, edumacated.
Edumacation!
Yes!
I don't think that's correct.
Really, that's...
I don't think that's the
agree.
correct pronunciation of either of those words I tried to pronounce.
Possibly, maybe not.
Time will tell.
We will find out.
Let's get to it!
Let's get educated!
With Rush!
Yes! Approved! Review number 2, correct?
Review number 2.
Okay, review number 2.
Kelsey has just seen Rush Beyond the Lighted Stage.
It was very good.
Your thoughts?
It was very enlightening on the band because I didn't know anything about the band, like, at all.
And now you know everything.
And now I know, like, a shit ton, even though I probably won't remember it. And I have a feeling that I probably will be quizzed at some later date point, and I'll be like, I should know this.
What?
'Cause I saw this
Who would even think of quizzing you on
Jeez,
this?
I have no idea.
I wouldn't do it at all. I wouldn't do it. You can't see, but my fingers are crossed. I shouldn't have said that.
It was good. It was funny. It was funny. Which I didn't expect, because some band movies, you know, you're watching them and you're just like, oh, I feel like I'm watching a fucking documentary. Well, because you are. But it's just like...
I feel like I'm watching a documentary. You are watching a documentary. Then I feel like I'm watching a really boring thing on TV.
But, and then the music was good. Music was good.
And you begin to hear the music. I can't talk today. You'll be getting to hear some of that music in the future.
The future.
The
To be determined. TBA, to be announced.
Well, I just announced it as in the future.
Yes.
So it was just announced.
But we don't know what time in the future, so...
6 o'clock.
Okay. This sounds good to me.
I don't know when at 6 o'clock.
You don't know when it's... Oh, wait, like you don't know the date?
Yes, that's what I meant.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm just on.
I have chapstick. I don't know what that's gonna do.
What chaps?
I just opened it today.
Burt's Beeswax lip balm.
If you could actually, speaking of bombs, did you hear what happened at Lowell High?
No.
Okay. So this is how stupid people can be.
Was this today?
Oh no. This was past Friday.
Was this when you were like, I have a rant for you?
Oh yes.
And I forgot to get back to you on that.
Yes. This is going to be one hell of a rant. It's so good.
Do it.
Okay, so I attend Lowell High School.
As you may or may not have figured out.
As you may or may not have known. I don't know. If you haven't figured it out, then you're kind of incompetent, and I'm sorry. But anyway, so it's my final year at Lowell High. Thank God. I love the place, but it's ready to, I'm ready to move on.
Moving on.
Yes. And so there was a bomb threat. A bomb threat!
Who threatens bombs?
I don't know! And so there was a bomb threat, and it was called in at 12 o'clock at night. At night! So, depending on which night you want to call this, so this was either Thursday night or Friday morning. However you want to call it. I guess technically it would be Friday morning because it would be 12 a.m. when it was called in. I don't know. I don't go with the specifics. Sometime in the night.
Moving on.
Anyways, irrelevant. So, I'm sitting there, and I go on the school bus, well, not the school bus, I go on the city bus, which is supposed to take us to the school, and the guy's just radioing in, and he's talking about how he has to go to the frickin' Songus, and I have my iPod, and I'm just like, music! So I don't know what's going on, and then all of a sudden, we're driving into the frickin' Songus, and I'm just like, what's going on here?
This is not the high school.
Why are we at the Songus? And there are these, like, masses of people, and they're all around the entrance of the Songus, and they're all going in, and they're all just like, what's going on? What's going on? Oh my God, I just don't understand what's going on.
I just woke up this morning, and all of a sudden it was just like, what's happening?
happening? Yes, and so we're all walking into the Songus, and at this point, there's no way that you could not go into the Songus because there are so many people around that you're just kind of being forced into the entrance of the Songus. Yeah, and then like on top of that, if you were on a bus, it stuck you right in front of the Songus, so you're just sitting there and you're just like, I can't go to Dunkin' Donuts and get the breakfast that I was going to buy because I put $5 in my pocket today so I could actually buy breakfast. But no! You got forced into the Songus. We sat at the Songus until 10:30, maybe later, to leave the Songus to go back to the school because the bomb threat was a false alarm. Now, before they even, like, decided, yes, we're definitely letting you back into the school, they asked the teachers to go check the homerooms. Hey, do you mind checking your homeroom to see if there's a bomb in it? I know that you're not trained or anything, but hey, why don't you just give it a nice run through?
If you hear a ticking noise, leave.
Oh,
Are you sure that's not just the clock hanging on the wall? The clock's the bomb!
I was just sitting there, and it's just... So stupid. So stupid. They have until 12 o'clock at night till, like, 10:30 to figure out that it was a false alarm.
That's 10 hours wasted!
And then instead of just, like, letting us go home, no, because then that would be giving in to, like, the terrorists' beliefs or whatever. I don't know why.
Those hooligans!
But instead of letting us go home like anybody should have done, they sent us back into the school. We had missed the first 3 periods. Then, 7th period basically didn't exist. So we lost 4 out of 7 periods that day. And did anybody do anything? No.
Nope.
Not at all. Like, nobody was gonna do anything after a bomb threat and the day before frickin' vacation. Hey kids, we're gonna start on a new topic today. I know there was a bomb threat and I know that the other class isn't gonna get the new topic. But hey, you wanna know what? You're going to!
Woo! Sad.
Basically. And that was the rant. That was the basic rant. Holding off a few things that probably shouldn't be saying on filmed candid camera.
This is really candid because you know the camera's in front of your face.
True. Good point. Okay, so camera nonetheless.
So this has been a day full of R's. Requiem for a Dream, Rush, and Rants.
Yes!
Wow, this is like triple R action.
Roll the R's.
This concludes today's fantastic adventure. Tune in next time. Whenever that will be, because I don't know. The last episode was like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I don't know. It was ridiculous. But anyway.
And that's another R word.
Fantastic things happening in the future. Season 4 is right around the corner, kids.
Woo!
I don't know if you know this, but next week, Season 4 commences.
Oh my god!
Yeah! What's going to happen in Season 4?
Who knows?
Well, I don't know. I can't predict my own future, but it's coming your way.
Oh my god!
You could be next. Or, I don't know, unless you, like, live in...
Oh, the photo shoot should be in Season 4.
Ooh.
The photo shoot.
The photo shootage.
Mm-hmm.
That should be fantastic.
Yes.
What episode will that be? Well, you're just going to have to tune and find out. Subscribe, do whatever you want, but make sure you tune in.
Yeah!
Bitches!
Yeah!
I didn't mean to call you bitches. That was kind of racist.
Yeah.
Sexist.
Sexist.
Sexist? A little bit sexist.
Because you're white and I'm white. So, I don't know if you could be racist toward me.
Actually, I'm not white, I'm Caucasian.
Okay, well, excuse me, Mr. Caucasian man. Would you like to meet my Asian friend? His name is Mark.
And it's good to end on an awkward statement.
Yay!
Goodbye, America!
I don't know how to turn this thing off.
Oh, good lord.